Little girl, left all alone with 6 pit bulls that night. Then she did something unbelievable. When the mother of a young girl left her daughter in the care of her pit bulls, she had no idea what would happen. Initially, she believed that the dogs simply wanted to be friends and have fun. So, while going to take a bath, she securely locked the door. Her daughter was sleeping, and the dogs had the freedom to move about the house. However, when she didn't hear any sounds from the dogs, she rushed to her daughter and found her missing. Her fears were coming true, and her phobia swiftly gripped her, filling her heart with fear. But later something incredible occurred, leaving Laura deeply shaken. Pit bulls have a somewhat negative reputation as a breed. They are strong and powerful and can sometimes exhibit aggression and be considered unsafe. So it's understandable that a mother would be anxious, realizing she left her 4-year-old daughter alone with 6 pit bulls. But when the mother located her daughter and the dogs, she couldn't believe her eyes. Laura, a 31-year-old financial consultant from Brisbane, Australia, had always been a pit bull owner. She had quite a collection of these dogs, totaling 6. While acknowledging the breed's potential for aggression, she found them to be gentle and friendly for the most part. The only issue had been a food-related altercation among the dogs, resulting in a visit to the vet. The vet cautioned Laura about the risks of owning pit bulls and suggested giving them up. However, Laura's love for her dogs prevented her from doing so, attributing the incident to bad luck. Laura took precautions to prevent similar incidents, even feeding them separately when needed. There were no further problems. Laura always kept in mind the pit bull's power and their potential for sudden aggression, which became more pronounced after the birth of her daughter Tastle. She never left the dogs alone with her daughter, keeping them in a separate room when the baby was present. Despite the dog's interest in Tastle, Laura maintained a strict boundary, fearing potential dangers. As Tastle grew, she became increasingly curious about pit bulls and interacted with them from a distance. Laura would caution her daughter about the potential risks of the dogs, even though they seemed friendly and playful. But a few days after Tastle's 4th birthday, an unbelievable event occurred, leaving Laura deeply shaken. After putting Tastle to bed and leaving to run a bath, Laura ensured that the door was locked to prevent the dogs from entering Tastle's room. However, as she was getting dressed, Laura noticed something unusual: the absence of the dog's usual sounds. Leaving the bathroom, she made a chilling discovery. Tastle's bedroom door was wide open, and her daughter was missing. Panicked, Laura searched every room in her home, fearing the worst outcomes of a confrontation between her daughter and the pit bulls. Tears welled up in her eyes as she reached the bottom of the stairs and continued her frantic search. In the kitchen, Laura was astonished to find the 6 pit bulls surrounding Tastle, and the situation appeared far from threatening. Tastle seemed calm and in control, holding a handful of dog treats, and the dogs sat patiently waiting for their treats. However, as one of the pit bulls accepted a treat from Tastle's hand, the girl assured her mother that they were just playing and were best friends. From that moment on, Laura had no qualms about allowing Tastle and the dogs to interact. She realized that her concerns had been somewhat overblown, and her phobia had disappeared. Laura came to understand that the pit bull simply craved love and attention from their owners. The bond between the 6 dogs and the little girl grew stronger and closer with each passing day.